Picking a real estate brokerage to hang your license at as an agent and picking a stock are two very different things. And today I want to talk about why it's a mistake to pick the brokerage you're going to move to because of the stock opportunities that they have. And also I'm going to talk about EXP stock. So I am at a company that has stock opportunities. Why did I come if I don't think coming for stock is a good reason? And what am I doing now that the stock has gone up and down and all over the place? How am I treating that? How am I thinking about it as part of my business? So I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video as well. My name is John Glutch. I'm the team leader of the Glutch Group, and we've got teams in San Diego, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Tucson we're opening in, North Carolina, which is exciting. So teams kind of all over the country, and we'll sell over 1,000 houses this year, which is really cool and crazy. Never thought we would be anywhere near this size. And we've learned a lot, and we're really good at selling houses. We are not so good at picking stocks. That's not what we do. It's not our wheelhouse. And it used to be super simple, right? When you picked a brokerage, it was just, I don't know, who's the cheapest? I'll go there. Or maybe who's got some things to offer that other companies don't, maybe some training, leads, whatever it is, or I'll just go where my friends will go. It's kind of simple, right? Well, now it's complicated. And I'm in one of the most complicated brokerages because EXP has, not only you got to figure out what the expenses are and figure out if that makes sense for you, but revenue share is a whole thing where you can actually earn money when you bring people over to the company, and not a little bit of money. That can become a lot of money. So that's a big factor. Stock is a factor. And then also, you got to pick a sponsor, right? There's like sponsors at EXP, and what do the sponsors have to offer? How can they help me grow my business? How do you even go about it? It's a lot of stuff, right? It took me a year to figure out how to move over to EXP. So what I want to do is remove one of those factors from your, brain and all the stuff you have to think about. And that's the stock factor. So let's talk about the companies that do offer stock. I'm sure there's others. Here's kind of the big ones. And here's their stock charts over the last, I think I get this over the last year or so, 2 years. And, you could see a lot of commonalities, right? So I've overlaid Zillow, even though it's not a brokerage. I guess they technically are, over top of Redfin, EXP, and Compass. Here's the blue one. And you can see they follow very similar trajectories, and the stock market is treating them as very similar companies. And you can see the ups and downs really, really mirror each other. It's not about who's profitable, who's not. I mean, it's just not what they're deciding on. I don't know what they're deciding on, what kind of voodoo magic determines what these are selling for. But, Compass, for example, is losing a bunch of money. EXP is very profitable. Zillow was just crushing it when they were doing flips, and turns out that was a really bad idea. So that fell off a cliff when they decided not to sell houses anymore. It's just complicated, right? And that's kind of my point is, I don't know if it's going to go up or down or in between, right? And if you were riding the train while the stock went up and you got off, you sold, you made a lot of money. If you didn't, or if you were buying on the way down, you've lost a lot of money. And I did some of both. I made some money on the stock, lost some money on the stock. Net, I'm probably down on EXP stock, and I'll talk a little bit about what I'm thinking, how I think about that down here in just a little bit. But my big picture focus here is, this is hard to predict, right? If you could predict this, you could be way, way richer than selling houses, right? If you knew what the stock market was going to do. But you don't. That's just not your business, right? And that's the whole point, is we're in this to sell houses, right? And so in my mind, it's super, super simple. Pick the brokerage that's going to help you sell the most houses. Now, is it nice if there's some stock opportunities? Sure, of course. That's a nice thing. That's a nice little bonus. Great. But don't pick the brokerage because of that. Pick it because you're convinced that company is going to help you sell more houses. I had this, got a text from somebody who's in my group at EXP recently, a couple days ago, and this guy, he was like, "Man, what's going on with the stock with EXP? It's down right now, right? Just like all the other real estate stocks are, and have lost 10 grand." And he's just like bummed about it, and like, I don't know what to do. This is a guy who's going to make $350,000, $400,000 this year in commissions, and mind space his mind is occupied by the fact that the stock has lost him $10,000. And here's the thing. I'm not saying $10,000 is nothing. It's not. That's a meaningful amount of money for sure. For some people, it's a gigantic amount of money, but it is taking up mind space that would be way better utilized figuring out how to sell more houses, right? Because even in a lower end market, one commission can get you a $10,000 check, right? So I really want to encourage you to allow your investing world, whatever it is you invest in, figure out, you're in a business where there's no ceiling. You're selling houses. You could infinitely scale your business, right? Like, we're going to sell 1,000 houses this year. I didn't know that was even possible, but there's people doing 2, 3, 4 times as much as me. So there's just no ceiling in what you do. Now, if you were a government employee with a salary that went up 3% a year forever, and that was your plan, okay, You might want to spend some time and energy and weekends and nights figuring out how to invest, right? Really going for it on that deal. But I am telling you, especially early on in your career, you're so much better served focusing on how to go sell more houses. So you need to get with a company, an organization, a group that can help you go out and demolish your sales goals. Because if you could double your sales, that is life-changing. You keep doing that over and over and over again. That's life-changing, to a degree that investing will very likely never get you. Now, you get to a certain point, certain wealth, new opportunities are going to open up to you. You're going to have different options, all that stuff, fine. But the vast majority of people should be in real estate should just be focused on selling more houses. So just super simply pick the brokerage that will help you sell more houses. Align yourself with people who it's in their vested interest to go out and help you sell more homes. That's what I love about EXP. Because of the revenue share model, the people who introduced me to EXP, the people above me, they make money when I sell homes. And so now I have 7 people above me who care a lot whether I succeed. And it's shown. When I came to EXP, I was doing about 180 home sales a year. And we're going to do over 1,000 this year. That's in 2 years. That's crazy. I never thought that was possible. Large part of that was because of the associations I have now at this company. Now, I promised you I'd talk to you about what I am doing with the stock at EXP. So, a couple things. One, at EXP, you get stock for free when you do different stuff. You cap, you sponsor agents and they cap, and there's all these various ways you get stock, right? So, awesome. Take the free stock. Fantastic. Some of it you can sell. Some of it you can't. You have to wait a couple years to sell, and hopefully it'll go up in that amount of time. It might not. I don't know. But that's great. That's gravy. It's a nice little cherry on top. Fantastic, right? Of course, you should take that and take advantage of it. There's also the agent equity program. Now, this is where you got to make a choice. And you are allowed to purchase 5% of your gross receipts. So if you make a $10,000 commission check, you can purchase $500 worth of stock at a 10% discount. So you get $500 worth of stock at 10% off. So you got to decide whether you're going to do that or not. And initially I signed up right away, like, yes, let's do it. I'm in, sold, right? And the stock was, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks at the time and going up, 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 up. And it made me a lot of money for a while. And then it started falling and falling and falling. And after a while, I was like, you know what? I got a lot of money in stock because we run a lot of commissions through the Glutch Group. I'm going to sell because I had a ton of money in the account and I just felt a little uncomfortable having that much of our cash in one stock. I felt a little risky. So I sold a bunch when it was at, I don't know, 55 or something like that. And it's just been marching its way down ever since then. And I keep thinking, great, I'm buying it cheaper. And it just keeps marching down. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's hit the bottom. Maybe it hasn't. I'm not sure. But what started to happen was I was doing what my friend was doing. I was thinking about it. And I realized, nope, this isn't going to work. I need to be focused only on how to help our team sell more houses. There is no better use of my time, no better use of my mind space than to help our team sell more houses. So I opted out very, very recently of the agent equity program. In fact, I'm doing it right now. Sold the stock because I didn't want to think about it anymore. And I also had a separate stock account investing in totally separate stocks. Same thing. It did very, very well when the market was going well, and then it started to fall apart. And I caught myself looking at it every day. And I just realized this is stupid. Like, this is not a good use of my time. It's causing me stress. It doesn't need to cause me. And so I sold all of that as well. Took a loss on that. So what am I doing? What am I up to with that cash? Well, here's what I would encourage you to do. First of all, buy rentals. Like, absolutely no question about it. You're in real estate. You have access to properties, deals, that kind of thing that probably no one else does. So start saving, work your way up toward getting a rental property. If you don't own your own property, get your own property. Maybe you're going to do a vacation rental. You should be focused on real estate investing because it's what you're good at. It's what you know. So focus on that. That's what I'm doing. In addition, look around for opportunities. I've got friends in the business who flip houses at big scale. And so they're always looking for partners. And this is one of the things I do is partner up with one of my buddies who does a lot of flips and joint venture with him on his properties. I don't have the skills and expertise and time and construction company to go flip all these houses, but he does. And so we partner up. I'm the money on some of those and we have a great deal going and it's made us a lot of money. It's been fantastic. I've also was a part of a hard money fund for many years where lending money to a fund that was then going out and lending it to people who are flipping homes. What I love about all that is I understand it. It's secured against real estate. There's deeds of trust and all that other stuff. I get it. I can understand it at a totally, very simple level. And so I like it. I am largely invested in real estate. That's the vast majority of our net worth is in real estate. So I encourage you to do the same. Look for good opportunities. I think the risk is so low. What I love about real estate too, there's nothing to check every day. There is no stock ticker. It takes zero mind space because there's nothing to think about. And I have a property manager running I have one single family rental, and the property manager runs it. I don't think about it at all. I have no idea. I've never even been to the house. I have zero idea what's happening there. It's just, I just get the checks, right? Now, I do also have some money in, and I'm just starting to deploy some of this in some more exotic stuff, like a crypto liquidity pool, some other stuff that some friends I trust are playing around in. And it's a small enough amount of money to where if I lose it, I lose it, right? Not a big deal. And so you may play around in that space a little bit too. But one of my criteria recently has become, it can't be something I have to check every day, or that I even can check every day, because I know I will, and it will waste my time. So big picture here. I hope what you're hearing is you do what you want, right? If you want to do EXP, it may be a great opportunity. 6 months from now, maybe the stock's 10 times what it is, and I'll be really bummed I didn't do it. That's very possible. But I'm betting on myself instead of on Wall Street. I'm betting on the fact that my time, my energy, my focus is better deployed against my team, the resources I provide to them, how amazing they are, helping them to scale up their businesses. I'm betting that that's a better bet. And I think for you, it's probably the same as well. So I hope that helps and gives you some kind of frameworks for how to think about this. Not like, I don't want to give you specific tips, because who knows, that stuff all changes. But I think the philosophies and the principles I'm sharing are true for most of you. And I think this is a good way to do it. It's served me really well. We've done fantastic, and I'm very thankful for the way that we've been able to grow our wealth. So hope this helps. Reach out. I'm very happy to answer any questions you have. And good luck out there in the investing world. Have a good day.